Picture this, you just completed a game for the first time, and it was one of the best experiences you've ever had, and want more of it. But, alas, the devs knew how good the game was and didn't create DLC for it. So what do? Randomize the game beyond recognition to give yourself a new experience, that's right. Randomize the enemies and the items, but make it so key items can be anywhere in the game, so you can spend 3 hours just trying to find one thing and realize it was a terrible idea. That's what I decided to do for Sekiro, one of my favorite games. Now for this randomizer, I randomize all enemies, mini-bosses, bosses, and all items including key items. Now to spice things up, I did the 10% boss replacement run, which replaces 10% of all the enemies in the game with bosses, meaning if I'm really unlucky, I could get jumped by Lady Butterfly and Ancient Dragon anywhere in the game. Now enough waiting, let's get started. Now apparently I was left in some sort of Diddy dungeon because I found a lump of grave wax on the floor, and not wanting to be grabbed by the headless, I got out of my cell. Also, since I'm a bumazoid who barely knows how to work OBS, I had my voice sound like I was a Dragon Ball fusion.
That's how. Is that... Wait, there's two of them. Is that Crocodile? What?
Scurrying my way around all the enemies, and watching someone turn into Kratos, I collect my sword, my gourd, and a snapseed. My hopes of rivaling Eminem are short-lived as I get jumped by Diddy Dan. While trying to escape, I find out Diddy has a twin brother named Diddy Doofus, and promptly excuse myself from the party. While escaping, I find a small child and decide to rescue him from the party until I see the absolute horror known as Diddy's lawyer. I try to talk things out with Lord Chromosome, but apparently he's just like Sajin Kamamaru and goes straight into his Bonkai, hitting me with instant karma.
You ain't gonna kill me. You ain't gonna kill me.
Waking up from my nightmares, I forgot I accidentally chopped my arm off while cutting some vegetables and I can breathe like light, I guess. After a quick talk with Finn, I find out that Koro is being held at the top of Diddy Tower, and I must make haste to save him from the horrors of Diddy. My fusion ends and I am able to find the Shinobi prosthetic, even though I already have it. Feeling ready, I venture to Ashina outskirts to start my journey on rescuing Koro. Chapter 1. Road to Ashina Castle. Not even a minute in, and I see him, Lord Chromosome. Needing to get my get back, I duel him. The fight is actually fair this time since he doesn't use Bonkai at all. However, Lord Chromosome shows me that even Shikai is still too much for me. Taking my last breath, I wonder, is this where my story ends? It barely even started.
True. Is this really the end for you, Saiyan? And for us? Goku! Are you finished?
And he's emoting on me. Lord Chromosome is a sneaky bastard because he uses the power of friendship to overpower me on my second try. On my third try, I kill his goon before I get third party, and despite not getting third party this time, I still get put down like a dog. Now you know what they say, 4 times the charm, and remembering how to parry his thrust attack this time, I killed Diddy's lawyer. His goon even respected the 1v1. Isn't gonna stop me from murdering him anyways. I explored a little bit, finding some useless items until I stumble upon the Holy Grail, Mikiri Counter. Finding it this early in the game is a game changer, as now I can step on people's swords to humiliate them. Also, I forgot to actually get Flame Vent, so I went and got that. Now I can be like Wilder. Also, I didn't even know this area off to the side existed. It doesn't really matter since I never came back here anyway. Also, hi Emma. I'll be sure to give my seed to you later. Back in the outskirts, I encountered my first real boss, and it's my mom? Wow, I haven't seen her in so long, and she looks so not different. Wait, no, that can't be her. She's not that flexible. Oh, I'm dead. Oh well, I guess it was another nightmare.
Death is not your fate.
What do you mean it wasn't my fate, Finn? Anyways, I try asking Finn where Jake is, and he almost started talking about something called Dragon Rot or something. I guess it's the doing of the Ice King. Back again at the outskirts, I decide to let my mom live, and go ahead of her, and I find a victim of Diddy. And he tells me his mom has something for me. I talk to her only to get jumped by a Mankey. After killing it, she gives me absolutely nothing useful. Thanks for nothing, Grandma. You're a fucking bitch. What the hell, Grandma? You thought you could hide this from me? Bitch. Oh, I got some seed to give to Emma. One useless skill later, and oh god, it's him. Diddy Dan. I didn't know he was hunting me. The hunter isn't supposed to be hunted. What's even going on? I quickly escape as I don't want to be diddled. In my escape, I find the spear prosthetic, and if you're wondering, no. I didn't use it at all, besides one time, but we'll get to that later. A little ways ahead, I donate to the local homeless guy and spot my one weakness, a strength user. Now, I don't know why, but I always see this guy replace the ogre in every randomizer I watch, but I do. It's like he's drawn to living life on the edge. Now, I was doing alright against him, but I thought I would beat him first try. But as it turns out, you can't parry with your forehead. After putting shame on all Dex users, I need to redeem myself and prove Dex is stronger than Strength. Wait, Strength can't be stronger than... what? After giving myself a lobotomization, I remember that I have Mercury counter this time. And remembering what Isaac Newton said, when something falls, it falls. And I give him a fast pass to Blighttown.
No.
Oh yeah, since boss drops are also randomized, that means you can find battle memories on the ground. Somehow. So yeah, the game has a built-in spoiler log. Or maybe it's a vision of the future? Huh? Emma's going to betray me. But why? I gave her my seed. That bitch. We'll deal with that when I get there. Immediately after dealing with my one weakness, I come across my other one weakness. A girl with an oversized gun. Not only that, but she had her army of simps following, and there was no way I could shove my sword in her throat with all these guys around. I figured the only solution was to shove my sword into all of their throats first, which seems to be everyone's weakness for some reason. With all of her simps down, now I could have my 1v1 with her. Okay, as something a little funny, when I was first playing through the game, I thought the red symbol above an enemy's head meant you could make Kiri counter their attack. I didn't realize it only applied to thrust attack, so I spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to make Kiri counter Snake Eyes grab attack and the poison pool and wondering why it wasn't working.
That's the way you do it!
After killing Snake Eyes, I enter one of the many Diddy dungeons, and I don't like it here. I'll procrastinate on this boss. Oh yeah, on the way there, I found the Gunfort key, so that's pretty helpful. Unfortunately, Diddy Dan wasn't a fan of seeing me earlier, as he sent his giant serpent after me, but I easily avoided him by hiding in some tall grass, and eventually I turned him into a one-eyed monster. But as I grew closer to Diddy Castle, so did my disgust. So many people working for him, that disgusting man. They even have Sun Tzu on their side. I had to kill him. If I get rid of him now, I might have a chance against the Diddy Forces. Sun Tzu, I know you and myself. I will not fear the outcome of this battle. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god, Sun Tzu is Batman. Anyways, after finding nothing useful in the area, I go and fight Commander Ervin, and wait, is that Lord Chromosome? I just killed him. Whatever, this'll be easy.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, you better stay down this time, you double-crossing piece of shit. Whoa, lots of dead bodies. The work of Diddy, perhaps? Oh no, just the work of a homeless bumbazoid. Okay, so the homeless bumbazoid wants me to kill some rats. I go and find the rats, and oh god, it's a wrinkly-ass grandma. Okay, Grammy's got some moves, so what the oh. Okay, how are her dogs fucking me up more than her? I need to get out of here. After retreating like a coward, I reassessed my game plan on how to deal with Granny. The R1 spam wasn't going to be enough to kill her. I needed something else. I needed drip. So I went on a journey in search of the drip god himself, Goku. After finding him, he agreed to bestow me with the drippiest outfit in feudal Japan, black and white. Now fully dripped out, I returned back to Diddy outskirts and showed it off to the locals, who didn't seem impressed with that at all. Regardless, I had to fight Granny, the last rat. Well, I would've if I didn't forget to fight her again. Whatever, it doesn't matter, I would've destroyed her anyways. Now it was time for, you guessed it, another Snake Eyes boss fight, except now I have to fight her Sims as well. Well, it can't be that bad. I died to her and her goons 8 times before I gave up and went to Harada Estate. Now, if you didn't know, Harada Estate usually has a lot of enemies in it, and guess what? All of them are randomized, and please tell me why I managed to find Diddy Doofus, Sun Tzu, and Lord Chromosome all in the same place. That's not even including the fact that there was one of every enemy in the game here. I didn't realize Harada Estate was the original Diddy party. It wasn't so bad because I managed to find the Shuriken, anti-air death blow, and the mechanical barrel so I can upgrade all my prosthetic tools at least, which did come in clutch for a later boss fight. Now I was a little worried about who replaced Shinobi Hunter, and my worries were only exemplified by seeing Blazing Bull. Now honestly, BB isn't that hard on its own, but I've had to first deal with the absolute gang fest that this boss fight usually is. I decided to explore a little bit more before I faced my fears, and it was a good call because I got the Immortal Blade. Just laying here for anyone to take. I didn't see a name on it, so I claimed it as mine. But it's nice because Mortal Draw is a really good skill. With a newfound confidence in this Diddy party, I went and tried to fight him head on without killing his goons first. You can imagine how well that went. Okay, so now another problem being that bosses having an infinite aggro range once they aggro you, so every time I ran into BB, Lord Chromosome was chasing me the whole time. I know that BB can hurt other enemies, so I tried hiding on top of this tower and letting him kill all the other enemies, which didn't work because all the lesser goons just stood there and watched from afar. I actually got lucky because he ended up killing himself by jumping in the water. Figuring it was an easy win, I went down and finished off Lord Chromosome and the fog wall was still there. Why the fuck is it still there? Okay, I guess since BB didn't die to a death blow, it didn't count? So I went back and rested, came back, and yup, he's still there. I managed to find this little corner by the edge that BB got stuck on so I could 1v1 Lord Chromosome. After killing him for like the 3rd fucking time, I was able to cheese BB with Mortal Draw in the corner he was stuck in.
Wait, where'd you get that piano?
I went and got mid-air arts and found Sun Tzu plus one of his followers and got destroyed by both of them. Second time around, I lock in and kill his goon and destroy Sun Tzu in his first phase again. And the taunt to get bodied is true because I ended up in the water and Sun Tzu's edge game is insane and he 2-stopped me. I decided to accept my loss and go ahead further into Harada Estate. I find Diddy Dan injured on the ground and figured he would die from his injuries and went onwards to save Kuro before the place fell in on itself. And I spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to mid-air death blow this monkey until I eventually gave up and went ahead to the real gangfest known as Miss Noble and all of his bodyguards. Probably the only time anyone has ever had trouble against Miss Noble, and it's only because he's part of a gang fight and I died. Turns out when you get jumped, it's pretty hard to fight back. And this time I had Nagomi Gensai, or however the fuck you say his name, with me, and I planned to use him as bait so I could easily kill Miss Noble, but he was fucking useless and ended up dying to one enemy. Thanks for nothing, you bald-headed deadweight. Fortunately, I was able to kill Miss Noble before I got kicked in the head. Now, while I couldn't get into the Lady Butterfly fight because I didn't have the key to get through the door, I did find what the fuck did I write here? In hand? Immortal Draw. So it was worth coming here at least. I knew what I had to do though. I had to go back and actually fight Snake Eyes this time. But with Mortal Draw and getting my ass shot a few times, I managed to kill Snake Eyes. The second and final one. And now, I had finally reached Diddy Castle. Chapter 2. Going everywhere but Diddy Castle? Now, as soon as I got to Diddy Castle, I immediately left to give my seed to Emma and got some more Shinobi prosthetics. More importantly, the firecrackers. Now, essentially playing the game on easy mode, I went back to Diddy Castle only to find some of the locals here were beyond saving from Diddy's control. After a quick tussle with Granny, I entered the Diddy dungeon, sneaking my way past everything Solid Snake style.
Yeah, that's what I would have did. I said earlier, right? So that's the technique. If you're gonna, he's there. There's nothing he can do about it. He's not even looking. You give him a quick push, he's done.
Stepping on this guy's pole, in which he gave me his seed. I mean, I know I'm a Diddy dungeon, but that's still fucking disgusting, you degenerate. Now heading to the tippy top of Diddy Castle, I see someone I didn't expect. Diddy's father. Apparently, Diddy figured out how to resurrect the dead? I can't stay here. I can't deal with necromancy right now. Trying to leave Diddy Castle was going to be tough as security here is pretty tight. I mean look, they gave a Mankey 2 swords. Why does he need to dual wield them anyways? How do you even train a monkey to use a sword? And why did the monkey low-key beat my ass? Okay, so getting diddled by a monkey was not on my bucket list this year, but I suppose there's a first for everything, yeah? But you see the title of this chapter, and you're probably thinking, but Strong Shot, you spent a lot of time in Diddy Castle, you haven't actually gone anywhere yet. And to that, I say, fuck you, and we're getting to that part right now. Look, see? Now I'm in the real Diddy dungeon. See, we got more of Diddy's necromancy. A wrinkly ass grandma that's trying to show me the way, the infamous Diddy dogs, and his father that can teleport for some reason. Hell, I couldn't avoid getting hit with a bottle of baby oil either. Somehow it's even worse here than it was at Harada Estate. But I need to get out of here, and the only way up is through an elevator that takes me to the birthing grounds of Diddy. Diddy Po Temple. Chapter 3. The Horrors of Diddy Po Temple. Now I know, the last chapter name was very misleading, but I can assure you this time it's accurate. Like, look, it's Lord Chromosome and his Bankai down there. I really wanted to admire his behind, but he sensed my spiritual pressure and emoted on me. Yes, Lord Chromosome, we see the fit. Oh, he's just running into a wall. I guess for his Bankai, he sacrifices his intelligence for strength and faith. Wait, Undertaker? Is that you? Anyways, I walk past him and talk to the next person to appear on my 600-pound life. I make a break for the temple, and I'm not sure if Lord Chromosome can clone himself or if it's the afterimage technique, but there's a second one of him. Man, maybe he's doing it so he can do double the cases as a lawyer? Who knows, but I enter the temple and oh god, it's another fucking Diddy party. Are you kidding me? No, please stop touching me. Oh god. I timed that so perfectly. Question is, will this kill me? I got shot in the ass. I don't know if that's a plus or not. God damn it, not again. So yeah, Diddy parties are a little crazy this time of year, but you know, getting oiled up has its advantages too. Like for one, you can easily slip past anyone's grasp with ease. Now I thought outside would be a better place to be, but it really wasn't. First off, there's cockroaches out here, so Diddy isn't even cleaning the place. Second off, he has his best friend Brody out here with the live Dildoinator 5000. And last but not least, he has some homeless guy out here sucking my youth from me so that they can diddle me. And they violate me in so many ways, like taking away my drippy hairstyle. It's just like great clips all over again. Now I thought my hair getting annihilated once was bad enough, but not only did they take away my drip a second time, they diddled me even worse this time. 3 at once is a little too much for me to handle. This time I had to resort to the ancient texts of Sun Tzu. When in doubt, spam R2 until it dies. Oh hey Granny, I wasn't saying anything, I was just going on my way. Sun Tzu, hey what's up pal? Now because I fucking hate myself, I rung the demon bell so I won't be called a bitchless pussy. Man, now I have more reasons to hate Diddy in this temple. Like getting the worst mini-boss replacement in history. This degenerate keyboard warrior shooting his balls at me because he has no shame. Now fortunately, since he can jump, which is a surprise in itself, he can be anti-air death blow, which I take full advantage of, and I kill him really easily.
You think you're special? With your leather jackets and your face?
Okay, so I didn't realize Commander Ervin was in cahoots with Diddy, and oh my fucking god, fuck off, Granny. I didn't realize what I said earlier meant so much to her god. Yeah, you're seeing that. Diddy even has Shenron on his side. So let me get this straight. Diddy has his father, his lawyer, Granny from Granny, Sun Tzu, Commander Erevin, and now fucking Shenron on his side? Now I know I'm John Sekiro, and I've defeated his lawyer, but I haven't beat him in his Bankai, yet only his Shikai. I mean, maybe the Mortal Blade is a Sambok Toe and I can unlock Bankai too? I don't know, I'll deal with those things when I get there. Now, if you're wondering, yes, I did try to fight Long Arm Centipede, Mazagnaga, or whatever I don't even know, it looks like pasta or something. And I got folded immediately and never fought him again, but I did pick up the devious eel liver of summoning dragons. Making it to the heart of the temple, I talked to this weird guy. Well, try to talk to him, I get rudely interrupted by Erevin. And I don't even know how he got up here before me. I ran right past him. And this was the perfect opportunity. I could take down one of Diddy's greater henchmen. I honestly thought fighting on horseback would be a terrible idea in such a tight space, but it proved effective. But not effective enough for the R1 spam. Before I leave Diddy Po Temple, I decided to venture into the private Diddy party. with not only future Sun Tzu, and you guessed it, Diddy's lawyer who learned Sun Tzu's art of edge guarding, who proves that the taunt to get bodied is confirmed. Once I got up there, I fell for the classic R1 spam and found out that it's like to try out... What the fuck am I even writing here? No, you gotta look at this. Once I got up here, and once I got up there, I fell for the classic R1 spam and found out what it's like to try out the electric... Oh wait, no, that's actually correct. Anyways, after trying out the electric chair, well, you know, maybe if I can read my fucking script. But he forgot that I have a second phase, and for like the third time I kill him.
Hey, I want you to have this.
Oh yeah, I also got a fan afterwards, but I literally didn't use it once for the entire playthrough. Oh, and don't you worry, I tussled with future Sun Tzu, but he is a master of the power of friendship and janky hitboxes. Can I win with a third party? Are you kidding me? Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm leaving this fucking place. Chapter 4. Diddy Reservoir and Sunken Valley. So what better place than to go back to where it all began, right? Wrong! Because trying to take back the entrance to Diddy Dungeon led me to getting owned by Lord Chromosome's big fiery dick. Now I try to go around him, but the backshots of doom are inevitable in Diddy Reservoir. Okay, fourth time is the charm then. I immediately run into this hobo lusting over some girl he's hearing. Realizing we're not so different, I try to be a wingman and scope things out for him. Find some guy down there instead, and figure he's trying to get the girl. I have to kill him. I have to eliminate the competition for my bro. Like any good wingman would do. Venturing into the dungeon, I find yet another man trying to steal the girl from my bro. He tried ore farming in the fog, but I wasn't having it. I needed him dead. Okay, I might have forgotten that part. Man, I am such a good wingman. I find the hobo again, and he tells me he heard the girl from over in that direction. I follow the path and find this weird, wrinkly old lady. Figuring the hobo wants to gruzz, I tell her how the hobo feels. She says she would rather date a midget than him, and then she casts me into the pit. Fortunately, along with being immortal, I can stop any momentum I have in the air at will, as long as there's any ledge I can grapple to without ripping my arm off. Not really sure how that works, but we're just gonna go with it. Now, I'm not sure why Kakuza is down here, but I kill him since he wouldn't tell me where the girl was. I venture farther into the dungeon to see like my 8th greatest horror ever. The dude that will literally start digging in your butt. And fat asses with a shield to try to body slam you. To me trying to use fireworks on a guy that has no eyes. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would work. Well, sorry chat, but we're not doing Miibu Village, we're going to Sunken Valley instead. Will Strongshot 62 survive Sunken Valley? Or will he get touched to death by Diddy and his gang? Find out next time on the Sekiro Abridged Randomizer. Oh, wait, what? Huh? What was that? Tell him to like and subscribe. You know that's fucking corny as hell. Hey, fine, I'll tell him. Alright, I guess you guys need to like and subscribe, or else I'm gonna get, like, shot or something by, like, some albino anteater. I don't know. Just do it.